Okay, so a little piece, I want you to just focus on line 2 and line 4 because line 3 and line 1 are exactly the same, okay? You already know line 1, which means you already know line 3. So I need you to focus on line 2, which you were already playing well for me. But what I want you to do is I just want you to play it over and over again. Just as a reminder of what we did, you figure out the right hand, so your right hand's playing. Okay, and then you figure out the left hand. The left hand's a little trickier. We're doing B and D sharp, staccato. 1 and 2 and E minor. 1, 2, and then A minor. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and. You figure them out hands separate, and then you go very slowly hands together because you have articulations here that are tricky. So you're like 1 and 2. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and then we go to line 4. So line 4 we haven't really talked over too much, but you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. I want you to practice line 4 as if it was its only piece. Again, hand separate first. We're going to look at the left hand first. If you look at my left hand's starting on an F major chord, F and C. F major chords here, we're just taking out the A, it's the root and the fifth. So it's 1 and 2, and then we come down to C and hold it for the whole measure. 1 and 2 and then we come up and we do a D. This is going to be a D major chord, but it's just the root and the fifth. So it's 1 and then here we have to do the E and the G sharp. So it's that's A, E, A, which you know all the time, you play that all the time. So this is the whole left hand in the last line. It's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. That's your left hand. Then your right hand's coming up a fifth. It's doing A and F, and it's going to be playing the C in between. This is an F major first inversion. So you're just doing the outside notes and then the inside after. It's 1 and 2 and. Pretty easy, right? And then you're basically shifting everything down. So you're doing a C major chord. It's 1. See, this is a C major second inversion. We're just taking out the C. So it's 1 and so it's 1. That's you're gonna hold your thumb. See that? Bum, ba, bum, bum. And then we're coming down to F and B. So it's 1 and then C and E. This is kind of tricky. And then we're going to end on A. So I'll play the whole right hand by itself. Okay? Once you get these down hand separate, we'll focus on hands together next week and then be finished with this piece.